The corner seems to be the most comforting spot for this poor guy as he lays there each day, spending his time in loneliness and in pain. This member comes in often to these dogs and gives them treats and sits with them for company, helping them as much as he can, a little bit at a time. Next up we have this brown puppy who seems to be super obedient and understanding of his situation. I mean, could you blame him for being so docile? He can't get enough as soon as the person takes their hand away. Hopefully, he can find someone who doesn't take theirs away ever. Likewise, here is another defeated soul who only finds comfort in laying in bed all day as the hopes, that were once high, have leaked away from his heart. However, those little tail wags still tell a story of how there is still a hopeful pup inside there somewhere. Many more are here in this same shelter waiting for someone to get them and give them all the lives that they all deserve. They all may look different but are going through the same thing and are feeling the same emotions as well. Here is one of the dogs who has been united with their new owner, and the woman seems to be just as happy as seeing her own child after a long time. That right there is a sign of unconditional love and affection. This little puppy is about to have a good life ahead of him. On the other side of the spectrum, we have Lulu, who has stopped coming to the window every time someone comes up to it because she knows there is no point. She is accompanied by staff members sometimes so she doesn't feel lonely all the time and to help her manage. This is Queen Bee, and she is also up for adoption just like Blueberry. The adoption fees have been waived and now is a good time to go and check both of them out. Everyone gets treats because everyone is loved equally, and watch as this volunteer slide treats down to these dogs who probably needed them right now. If you can't afford to adopt any one of these dogs, make sure to at least volunteer or donate to these shelters to make their lives easier, even if it is for one day. Here is a little guy who has become the result of neglect and zero love by his previous owner. He is all sticks and bones at this point, and it hurts to watch him like this, doesn't it? The shelter is trying its best to help him recover his lost strength. Despite his health and life conditions, someone has made a very brave and selfless move by actually adopting him. It looks like these guys won't be letting him go hungry anytime soon. After getting the very much love and attention needed, the big day finally came, and it's as though he didn't believe it. Even though he had such a harsh past, his future just got 100 times better. It is feeding time at the shelter, and as you can see, everyone gets their fill of water and food at the same time, and this is probably the only time these poor dogs are looking forward most to every day. This poor boy here is scared, probably because of some sort of trauma he went through because of someone. These people are personally taking care of him as he shivers in fright, and they try to comfort him as much as they can. Sitting right beside the window, this handsome but sad dog is waiting for someone to come and get him, or even give him a little bit of attention. Ginger here is super excited because someone has finally come for her and she is now a part of a family. There she goes with her new owner, already sniffing the world around her as they walk to the car. Likewise, here is another lucky boy who got the chance of being adopted into another family and starting a new life. He is just as excited as Ginger from before as he walks to the car. Happy travels. This adorable guy is on another challenge alongside not getting adopted. He had his left hind leg removed because of an accident, and that has probably caused him to lose hope and the remainder of his confidence too in finding a forever family. Regardless, he still has a heart like any other dog, and his amazing shelter parents constantly reassure him that his forever family is out there. Today is the day that this guy gets to be pampered by the staff members as they take him out of his shelter enclosure and start giving him the very much cuddles that he might be wanting for a long time. This helps the dogs remain hopeful and loved throughout their time at this wonderful shelter. If you have never seen puppy eyes before from a dog, then here is your chance to gaze at them as they stare right into your soul. They really have an effect on you, no? Well, this is actually what a dog does when they are sad. On the other side, here is someone who has finally had the chance of leaving this place behind and starting a new life at the hands of an owner who is already emotional at getting him. He is going to make the best companion for these people. Looks like the bond is already there. Already there. Two dogs that are probably from the same litter of pups and are born together but are living in separate cubicles. Regardless, they are all just as happy to see this person as the next one. Speaking of getting happy, watch how these three dogs literally jump on this lady when she comes to visit them. They can't seem to get enough of her at all. Looks like she has her work cut out for her the way she is dividing her attention for these three. Here are a few dogs that have had a good ending to their stories as people come and go, but this time with a dog in hand. They seem to be different dogs when they go home with their new owners. From being sulky and dark to being happy and like a light in their lives. Everyone deserves love, and everyone deserves a second chance in life and in being a part of a family forever. What was your favorite video? We'd love to hear from you in the comments below. In the meantime, here's another video you might enjoy.